Right. So I'm just going to give you a quick explanation here of how to use Google Slides to create your ebook. I have made this template that you can use, or if you just want to start from scratch and you feel confident in your ability to do that, you can. It starts with your cover page, so you'll have the title of your story here, include your name because you're the author of the book, and then this will be whatever image you want it to be. So you'll want to make sure that you take out any parts of the template that give you directions. So like where it says title of your story, you're going to highlight and replace that with the title of your story. And then right now, there is a placeholder for an image. You will go over to Insert Image, and then you should have all of your images saved on your computer. So you'll go to Upload from Computer. You'll go to where you saved all of your images that you created yesterday. So hopefully you saved those kind of like ebook page 1, ebook page 2. Then you'll find an image that you want to include. You click open, and there your image will be. So once you've got your image in, you'll want to kind of go and take that placeholder part off. And then using your cursor, you'll fix it the way you want it to be fixed and the way that you want it to look. Okay. All right. Here is where you'll put your author's note. This page won't have any images. You'll just copy and paste your author's note here. And again, you'll want to highlight the directions part and replace it with your author's note. The rest of these are just different ways that you can format your page. So this page would have 2 images and your story text would go at the bottom. And of course, once you get in here, you can use your cursor to make the images smaller, to move them around. This is just a template to get you started. You don't have to keep it the same. And then you get one where the story text goes over here and the picture goes right there. You've got one that looks like this. So this would just be text. So remember, like I told you yesterday, you don't have to have an image for every page of your story. Some of your pages might just be text. Here's one where your text kind of wraps around. So you would have part of your story text here and part of your story text there. And then here's one that would have a page with 2 pictures. So again, this is just a template. You don't have to use this. This just gives you some ideas. And then let's also say, for example, that you need more pages because this one's only 7 pages. You can always go to a slide and say, okay, I want another page that looks like this. You go up to Slide, Duplicate Slide, and it'll make one that looks exactly the same. And then you can also change the layout. Again, you'll go to Slide. You'll want to go to Apply Layout. And there's all different kinds of layouts you can do here. Now, one thing I like to do is when I make my slides, I like to use the blank layout because then I really have a blank canvas. And then you say, but Mr. McMillan, I can't type on this. You are correct. When it's a blank slide, there's no text boxes. So you'll go up to Insert Text Box. And then you can draw your text box however you want it to be. And then once you've drawn that text box, that's where you would put the text of your story. And then again, if you want to put an image in, you go up to Insert Image. You cannot search the web, You should already have your images saved on your computer from the work that you did yesterday. So like there's my ebook page 1. All right, and then I've got my image there. So my text would go here, and see I can kind of move them all around, and I'm building these pages as I go. A lot of this is just going to be you kind of playing around with the technology. What I love about Google Slides, and you know this from Google Docs, is the undo button. So anytime you don't like what's been done, you just undo and go back. So just start playing around with your story, with your images, and see what you can come up with. You want to make sure, if you want to kind of see how it's going to look as a book, you'll go to View, Present. Because when you read your books out loud, you'll be in present mode. So if you want to see how it would look like, you'd want to go to View, Present. Then you can kind of see what it looks like from there. As far as font goes, I would not do different colors of fonts. You know, books use black font, so you don't need to do any colors. The size of the font, I would do at least 14 point, at least 14 point, because you do want to make sure that people can actually read and see the text that goes there. All right. Now, the way I have the template, the images are pretty big, so you can make those smaller. Again, just kind of playing around with it. Look forward to seeing what you create.